better and better. It's bigger. A little bit of mama. No. I want it. Oh, the want it. Sorry.
You right there? Little sing song.
High School Musical throwback.
Anyway, what biscuits do we have today?
Digestives. Do you know what I always do with these?
Asda own. From the SO, not from Asda.
Do you know what I always do with these? Right. I break them up.
Bloody hell. Right.
I break them up.
Yeah.
Fold them in. Then it's double chocolate.
Very clever, very clever.
I know. See, I told you, I am a biscuit
Hang on,
connoisseur.
let me do the same.
And it's just like double.
It just is. Hang on.
It's a double whammy. You see?
I thought it was going to go.
It's double. I finessed this in like year 8. So I used to have it every day for breakfast in first school.
Right.
Maryland biscuits.
We always had Maryland biscuits.
Always.
Do you know when we went to Halo and you had that packet of Maryland biscuits?
I get hungry. I'm a hungry person.
We went to that Halo nightclub.
You were there with the umbrella.
And it wasn't our vibe. It was not.
No, I wasn't.
I mean, we haven't tried it in a few years, but we was in the little like smoking area because we thought, oh, we want a little snack.
Was that when we got COVID, or was that after?
When we got COVID. That's when we got COVID. Yeah, that was a night.
Well,
I think you spread the COVID to everyone in Halo, more like.
Yeah, I definitely.
You were the super spreader.
I was super spreader. I know I had it though. The thing is, I was ill because I remember. But yes, because I remember before that.
I think your dad had it.
No, I was really ill, and this was in Jan, and I had an audition for. Don't know what school it was. Remember now, an audition, and I remember I was horrendously ill. I've never felt so ill in my life, but we didn't know about COVID then. And I remember Mum saying to me, she was like, "Ellie, like you're not well enough to go to this audition." And I was like, "No, I am. I actually couldn't see. I was like doing ballet. I was doing ballet. And I literally couldn't see. It was horrendous. So I must have gotten over it, but obviously super spreader everywhere. And then
all of Halo got it. But anyway, we sat out in the not sat, stood in the smoking area with your umbrella up because it was raining, wasn't it? Really badly raining. Eating our little bag of Maryland biscuits.
M&S Maryland biscuits.
M&S Maryland biscuits.
We have those do you only get like 4 or 6 in there? It's not enough.
Yeah, the little packet of minis, isn't it? It's like a little pack of mini things. Yeah. You don't get much.
They never give you. It always upsets me because the thing is, but they'll still say like 8 calories in what? Yeah.
Like in the packet, in the plastic. Like, am I eating the bag?
Literally, exactly. The bag was in the bag.
But it was the way that woman wanted to use the umbrella for something. I can't think what it was. And then because we let her use the umbrella, she let us go up in the VIP.
Oh my!
Do you remember?
Goodness,
and like joined her little booth thing.
I remember.
She probably spread the COVID
to
all of them
to
as
VIP as well.
VIP.
I probably did.
That was good.
That was
Maryland cookies and the umbrella got us far.
Yeah. So tip: always take food. I get hungry.
We struggle. We can't cook.
I really struggle. My latest snack in my car are Chewits.
Chewits?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the only sweet that I really like
at the minute.
What?
Is Baby Bell. The Baby Bell lights, little cheese.
I think they're like sweets. That's like
Baby Bell sweets. Baby Bell like the little cheeses.
As in like the round
cheese with like the red wax. And you peel the wax.
Do you know what I really want to try with them? You know how people say the McDonald's thing? I really want to try that, but I've never done it in my life. But I really want to see how it works.
I'm pretty sure Eve tried it once.
Oh, did she? Did it work out well?
Yeah, I think it did.
So what, did you just use breadcrumbs? And the oil and whatever else? Yeah,
and I think she like had the most fryer.
Deep fat fryers. Yeah,
but I think you could put it in a pan.
I want to try that. Yeah, I
next episode. It's a
In
cooking special.
That'll be carded.
It's just us making Baby Bell dippers. So today at work, I was absolutely fuming.
Why?
Because I have a very small car, don't I? My little Citroen C1 is tiny.
Classic. Little Charlie.
Little Charlie is tiny. I parked in. I've like a little near my space. I park in at work, like the little one at the back, right?
Yeah.
I park in it. It's next to like a little grass verge, and I'm the only one with a small enough car to fit in that space.
Yeah.
Which is why I park in it. So I parked in it like as close as I could to this grass verge, and then there's like a gap like this big between the car and like the white line on the floor.
Yeah.
And somebody had the audacity to park next to me and push my mirror in. And I was just like, What are you doing? Like, I am sorry, but you've got a whole parking space plus more, plus the other side.
No, do you know what?
And you've pushed my mirror in.
Why do
I'm the
people
one
feel the
who's
need to touch the mirror? Why are you touching my mirror? What's
it's just
the need?
rude. It's just rude.
That's rude.
If you can't get through, that's your problem. You shouldn't have parked there.
No, do you know what really winds me up? And this happened to me. So on my way back from Birmingham again, coming back, I pulled into one of the services, and this lorry was not lorry, but like, you know, as a van, they've got a trailer.
Yeah.
Was behind me, so there was no one. Literally, like five people in this huge car park. I came in, and you know, put in a car parking space.
Yeah.
There was no one around me. Like there was like 5 spaces that way, 5 spaces this way. There was loads.
There's literally the whole car park free.
Parked next to me.
Why?
What's
the need?
What is? So I made a point. So then, you know, because I was going to get out, saw that he was there. I thought, oh, for God's sake. So I then purposely drove in front, like, you know, where there was more 10 whatever spaces there were, did that. I don't understand the need.
Like,
this happens to me all the time.
The
amount of times I go somewhere, I park when no one else is around me.
And then they park next to you.
And like the thing is, it's not even like I'm parking at the front, because sometimes I park at the back. I don't know why. I just
don't really care. I'll park anywhere.
Park wherever. Why are you still? But surely you think I want to go space I can fling my door over. I don't understand.
Want the space.
I literally like the rage that comes over me, and like,
well,
why?
That was me.
Why?
With pushing in mirrors. Like, say my car was a humongous like 4x4 giant thing, and maybe it was like very tight, like it was close to the line, or it was over the line. Absolutely fair. Like, that's not a problem.
So annoying.
But the fact that you could literally fit like 10 motorbikes between my car and this other car, and they still push my mirror in, I'm
annoying.
like, I just don't get it. Or when people pull in next to you and they have the attitude of like, I'm not going to park straight, I'm just going to pull in at a weird angle, so that it makes it hard for you to get out of your parking space.
No, I had that. Oh my God. When I went, I drove to Derby Hospital, so I had to go in for a checkup from my scope. Literally parked. Obviously, I've got a little Fiat Classic, so it's not a big car. Yeah. This car next to me, I was like, clearly this person thinks I am so bloody skinny. Like, you think I'm skinny? Clearly you think I'm skinny. Because I honestly was like, I'm going to have to go in through my boot. I didn't. I managed to like worm my way in.
Yeah. But it's when you've got like a coat on, or you've got like a bag, or you've got like something with you. Yeah. And you're thinking, I'm going to have to climb in the wrong way. And then, just to get my bag in.
Literally. And then like, obviously you've got to like balance basically your door then against their bloody car. Yeah. And they'll get all arsy of you if you well, they park so close to me then. That's your problem.
I just don't get it.
I hate it.
And the same at the minute is where, I don't know why this keeps happening, but my little space, I'm parking it every single day. So I don't know why this happens, but people seem to park in the space and just leave rubbish there. So like in the week we had literally piles and piles of like catalogues of like books and stuff, selling like trophies and stuff. Piles of them in my parking space. I picked them all up, like went through it, put it in the bin. Then I went into again today. There was a McDonald's bag, all the wrappers, everything, all over the floor. I haven't had the McDonald's. People pick it all up, had to put it in the bin. Then I came back out at the end of the day, and there was like plastic bags, and I was like, "Is this a little drug bag?" But no, it had like I don't even know what it was, like little wires and stuff in it. Loads of them. Picked all that up, put it in the bin. I'm like, what is going on?
What was their reason?
Why am I dumping things all the time? What is happening with this parking space?
But why aren't people putting it in the bin? Maybe someone's got a vendetta against you.
Maybe someone just hates me. I've got a lot of enemies. I wouldn't be surprised. Someone's just like, how can I pee Sophie off today?
Why don't you put a little sign there saying, I'm watching you?
Yeah. I'll put a little like camera.
Do that. No, don't put your camera. Just put, I'm watching you.
They're probably thinking like, I know the one thing that annoys Sophie most, pushing in the mirror on her tiny car. Off we go. Push it in. Because it does. It really niggles me.
It's just rude.
It just sets me off for a bad day.
When hang on. I've eaten this before.
Hang on. Oh, now look at this. Interrupts me, and then she's going to eat a biscuit.
Yeah.
The cheek of it. The cheek of it. Here we go. The suspense is killing us.
So, Michael McIntyre, my favourite comedian,
right?
He said this as well. It's when, this is what really gets to me. A car is, wants to come onto the road, out of junction. Yeah. I'm stopping my life for you.
Yeah.
And you don't say thank you. Honestly, I've got like my ears, my eyes go like red, like just to see if they're going to say thank you. If they say, I'm like, oh, you're welcome, my lovely. If they don't, I'm like, how rude. What? Why? If I've let you out, say thank you to me.
Yeah.
I think it, and even like indication.
Yeah.
But you're indicating to come to my lane. Fine, I will
let you over.
So thank you.
Yeah.
It really, honestly,
or it's
really
when
gets to
I
me.
notice, like, I look at someone and they're like, they want to pull out. And I look behind me in the mirror and I think there's not one car behind me, so they can go behind me.
Yeah.
And then they just pull out last minute.
Yeah.
And they don't go fast. They then come to a stop once they've pulled out in front of you. So it's just like, there was literally a mile long space behind me you could have pulled out. You could have
easy
time. You decided to pull out in front of me and stop dead.
It's really rude.
But I had the same like last night when I went to get dinner. It was like along like there was like parallel parking. I'm indicating there was a space, but basically this person was trying to pull out anyway. So I thought, I'll sit and let them use that space to reverse back and pull out. So they were like coming out, and I thought, perfect, I can just drive straight in the space. Haven't even got to like parallel park. I can drive in. And this van comes up behind me, and he's flashing his lights, like waving, going mental. I was like, mate, you literally sat there for like 2 seconds, because honestly, seconds it took for that car to go, and if me to go, boom. Like that, literally, that was it. And he was like going absolutely like mental over it. Got in the space, enough space that he could also park behind me. You know what I mean? Like, so he could go in there. And then he pulled up a bit further in front. And as I walked out to the takeaway shop, I came back out again. He was like a bunch of like, say lads, bunch of men.
Yeah.
Walking out, and then they gave me such a look as if to like, oh, like you're the person. You know what I mean? It was you. And I just think, little dick energy. That's what that is. You guys are just annoying. You know? What's the point?
I just think manners. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to be.
Then you're a big lover of sticking your hazards on when you're in a car.
I'm so annoyed.
Let's give up now. Podcast is cancelled.
I give up.
We quit.
I'm so annoyed.
We're not doing it anymore.
Honestly, we had so much, and it was about.
We literally have been chatting for the last like half an hour
about me finishing my first ever book.
Yeah.
And then talking about like the Walter Boys and the Summer That I Turned Pretty.
And all about the little teen girl TV
like
shows.
Teen things, all about all new books, about
what I've been reading.
You're reading, driving down to Weymouth with Rue and your car swaying.
A dog being sick in the car and dog being sick in the car.
And a motorbike behind guy.
Honestly, we've talked about loads.
And it's
not even filming. But do you know what? That's that curse coming back for me. Once again.
What curse?
Like literally years back when we was in school, this boy put a curse on me.
What boy?
And to this day I blame him for my bad luck.
In middle school?
No, this was in secondary school. This boy was just a bit of a fruit and nut cake, not gonna lie to you. He was not all there.
Was he in our year?
Yeah, but I don't know if you would have remembered him. I feel like he started a bit later. But he like thought he was a Satanist. He was like Team Devil. He was just like
he was Team Devil.
He was weird, right? And he used to sit next to me.
Yeah.
In my English class, right?
Right.
And like I'm like, come on, you could sit anywhere in this classroom. Why is it my luck that he sat next to me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every single day he'd come into English and go, oh Sophie, I forgot my pen. Can I borrow one? Every day I'd give him a pen. And every day he'd ask the same. I was like, I am funding.
Would he give you the pen?
No. He would take the pen. So I was like funding his school career with pens. And I hit this point of like, I'm not doing it anymore.
Why don't you bring one pen just for you?
Well, you know me, I love pens. I've always got pens with me. Anyway, so he used to drive him up the wall. And then I remember one day, and he had a bad smell. This guy stunk. I think anyone who knows who I'm talking about, you will confirm. I don't know who you're talking about. But anyone listening who does know, he stank. The boy never washed. He needed some hygiene. He needed to get sorted, right? And honestly, it used to send me over the edge. Right? Every lesson,
maybe
I sit there like
he'd have a shower where he lived.
Well, you've at least got a tap. You can at least have a wash down like at the sink, can't you? Come on.
Yeah, okay.
I think he rolled around in dirt in a bit of manure every morning before coming to school because he felt like it. The boy stank. And anyway, we got to this one class, and he just really, my blood was boiling that day. I was probably my period, let's be real. But I was in a bad mood. I was in a strop. And I remember I put my hand up, and I was like, sir, this is it. I'm not sitting next to him anymore. I'm done with it. And he was like, Sophie, like, calm down, overreacting. I was like, I'm not overreacting. He's not having one more pen from me, and he stinks. I'm not doing it anymore. You can call me the bad guy all you want. I'm not doing it anymore. I was like, I'm not. I watch you walk out this class. I can't. I have done it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've tried to be nice to the guy, and I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. And then he gets up, right, and he starts going like hubba shabba shabba, hubba shabba shabba, and making all these weird noises, right, and then puts a curse on me and the teacher because I've been horrible to him. And me and the teacher were like, mate, like, shut up. What are you on about? And he was literally there like, I'm putting a curse on you for all of your life, for eternity. Like, he was like, I don't know.
Maybe that's
calling the demons, calling the devil.
That's the trauma then. When you went to go see your
the fortune teller?
The fortune teller in Brighton.
Oh my gosh, should I go again? Because I'm going in literally 2 weeks.
Where are you going? I want to go to Brighton.
I'm going for the tattoo convention.
Oh, okay.
So, oh my god, I could literally go and get my fortune done again. But do I still have trauma?
That could be your trauma that the guy has put.
Very true.
That could be.
But yeah, because when I went to the fortune teller person, like, I was expecting, like, I know it's very stereotypical, but I was expecting like a genie,
like a ball,
like, yeah, a ball, and
like the lady in Harry Potter.
Yeah, like, I was expecting that whole vibe. But knocked on the door. This man opens, a box standard man, like, could literally just be a dad, like, nothing fancy. He had football playing in the background, and I was just like,
what the hell is this?
You are not what I was expecting. And he did it like where he did like the tarot cards.
Oh, it was a man. I thought it was a girl.
No, like, this wasn't even like anything like I thought. Like, I just thought I'd go because he doesn't know I'm coming, he doesn't know who I am. Like, I literally knocked on the door randomly one day and thought I'm going in. Plus, I don't live near Brighton, so there's no way they'd
connections,
know. No. So he read my like tarot and like he pulled the cards out and like you have like the cards are like different colours and pictures on them.
Right. Okay.
Mine was like black. Every single one was just like dark and dull. And this is when this is the month I opened my business, the month I quit my job, and yummy. So I was like, I'm looking at these black cards just thinking, cool, I shall give up now. And he was like dead set that I had trauma. He was like, you're never going to succeed in life, like, you've taken a new leap, like, which was like very true. I have opened this shop, like, I left my
tattoo
work
business.
I was like, makes sense. And he was like, but you're never going to succeed until you get over the trauma. And I was like, what trauma? I don't have trauma. And he was like, you do, like, you need to open up about it, you're never going to like get over it unless you like open up. And our friend Saf came with, and she went in afterwards, and he was saying to her, like, you really need to like be there for your friend, like, when she opens up about it, like, it's going to be really hard for her, like, all this. And when she came out, she was like, so something you can tell me, like, what on earth is going on? And I was like, I haven't got a clue. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe it's the guy. That's the trauma.
Yeah, but he's saying open up about it. And I've always spoken about the Satanist.
I love how you call him the Satanist. I don't know why
he is. He is a Satanist.
I don't know what your trauma would be.
I don't know.
Because you talk about everything.
I mean, I don't care. I'm an open book. I'm not exactly someone who's going to like have secrets.
Are you sure? I
was like, maybe the trauma's so bad I blacked it out of my memory and I can't remember.
Yeah, because like some people, when like bad things happen, they don't.
But I need like a random flashback and then I'll remember. I thought the trauma was going to see you, mate. You were the trauma.
You are my trauma.
You were not what I expected. But yeah, maybe I'll go in again.
Go back. Because
I feel like it was like 30 quid a movie. Like, it was quite expensive for like, and I don't know, is it expensive? I don't know
because I'm going to one tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to one tomorrow. So we'll see what. But I'm not having tarots.
No,
I'm having like
medium, just like
medium level. They call it a cheviance. I don't really know what.
A who or what? A where?
Cheviance.
You just make up your words.
I can make up
every pod. You just make up words.
I make up my own words. Cheviance. No, it's like CHIO. It's I can't. I mean, dyslexic can't read it anyway.
Oh, okay.
But it's something like that. So I'm having that done.
A psychic
reading. So yeah. So to be fair, I might need some psychic.
But I feel like for you, yours more would be like if anyone's coming through from the dead,
exactly.
won't it? Whereas mine's just like wasn't like to have anyone come through from the dead. It was just like
they better tell me I've got some good like fortune coming. If they go, you know, you've got I don't know, awful things coming. But I thought they can't tell you if you've got bad things coming.
I don't think they can tell you, like, say it's like you're going to die tomorrow. They couldn't tell you you're going to die.
They can't tell you that.
But they could say.
How awful would that be if they knew?
Yeah, but they could say, like, say you're going to die from
medical help,
being hit by a car, or like, I don't know. So they could probably say like, don't cross the road, not a crossing tomorrow, or something like that, just to kind of like
Oh, I see.
Make you think, but I don't think they can be like, do
Or-
not leave the
or
house
they can
tomorrow.
say, like,
bubble wrap yourself.
bubble
You're
wrap.
going to be dead.
Or they can say, like, go and seek medical advice or something like that.
Or like, stop eating biscuits.
I know I couldn't do that.
I'd rather die.
I would rather die. Rather die than do that.
But yeah,
I love a good bicky.
I always wonder, but I always think, like, what curse did he put on me that day? I wonder what it was.
I hope nothing's on you.
I honestly think half the curse was always have low battery on my phone, because I never have any battery on my phone. No matter how much I charge it, it's always flat. So I feel like that was his doing.
That was.
I blame
so
him
it's the
for that.
battery. What else?
The battery, the podcast, not
the
filming half the
podcast not
pod.
filming it. Rudely killing you in the car because the car was swinging.
The bad smell in my car.
The bad smell in the car.
Maybe that's the devil.
Us nearly no, that was before. I was going to say us nearly trapped in our own trap that we made.
Oh my god, the booby
in
trap!
Haven. Yeah, so basically,
oh my god,
we went
that
to
was
where did we go? Cornwall.
Cornwall, yeah.
Went to Cornwall.
When we were little, it was like my family were going to Cornwall to like a caravan site.
Yeah,
and then you guys jumped on the bandwagon, decided to come,
and then we had the best caravan. Like
in fact, you booked it like the day of as well.
Yeah, I literally remember it. Literally the day of. We booked it because then you came early with us, didn't you?
Yeah, and then
you
my lot came down after.
And then your caravan had no heating, and the bed broke.
Mum was pregnant with Beanie, and the bed was like literally snapped in the middle, wasn't it? She was just like rolled to the middle.
We had like the nicest. That was so funny.
And then we made the booby traps.
We made a booby trap to catch some animals. No idea what we were going to catch because we were going to let it go anyway.
Yeah, what are you going to catch? Like a seagull? Like what is there?
I was hoping like a little rabbit, like a little rabbit, and then I could just take him home.
Because in Cornwall, if anyone hasn't been, there's like a lot of sand dunes.
Yeah.
And like especially at the caravan park seems to just be placed in sand dunes. Yeah. Like you're just among these sand piles.
We dug
that hole.
Dug a ditch. And it was so good.
When I was little, I remember me looking back at that.
I actually
I'm thinking like a huge
it wasn't
hole, but I know we were just small.
We were small,
so we thought it was big. But like to me then, it felt like I was in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
like, it was huge.
It was huge.
But now it's like.
But so we dug it so well that we fell in it. And then we couldn't get out.
It was sad. Every time we went up the side, she just slid back down again. Like it was impossible.
We just sat there. And I swear that was on the day that we were leaving.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even nice weather. I'm pretty sure it was like drizzling with rain.
We just sat there in our
fat willy t-shirts.
But I had I was belly full.
Yeah, Ellie and I was just gonna wear that to film this today in my fat willy jumper.
I remember that.
I always wear mine.
I don't know where mine's gone. Mum's
Fat Willy Surf Shack.
Yeah, I love
Big it up, Newquay.
Big it up. So yeah, we got trapped in our own trap. That's how good it was.
I reckon if anything did fall in it, imagine if some random kid fell in it though. Yeah. Or some random person. They're having a lovely jolly a dog.
We didn't even fill it after. We just
left it there. A giant hole.
Somehow got out.
I remember we had a whole plan was going to put the grass over the top.
Yeah.
To,
oh my god, it reminds me of the den.
Oh my god, up by my house.
When I was like, let's put a door in it.
Oh my god,
let's put some lights in it.
When I just moved into the new house, and I was like, oh Ellie, there's a den, you have to come have a look.
Yeah.
And I took you out, and then you were like, we can put some wood flooring down here, an armchair here, toilet, sink. I was like, Ellie's imagination was next level. I thought,
at least I'm
this is
aspirational.
A tree in a bit of dirt. There's where you think.
Look, you see a tree in the dirt, I see a whole living room.
She sees interior design. Honestly, and we used to get the little shovels and we'd walk down and was patting the dirt in to make the flooring.
And then do you remember when those random kids, or did we know them? They were in the den, random. And I was like, they're in my den.
That's all my hard work.
They're in my living room. Because we had little steps as well going into
we had little steps. But we walking through the other night, there was a fox up in there, just sat there, and I thought, oh my god, what if it's had babies in it?
Chilling out,
just chilling in our den.
I love that. I always remember that.
Do you know what one of my favourite memories of us when we were little?
What?
Was the play shed.
Yeah.
Playing in my play shed.
Do you remember?
Because that was such we used to get so into it. I had the wooden play shed. It was little downstairs.
That was a really good play shed.
We had a little kitchen bit underneath, didn't we? And then upstairs was our little seating area. And we would play shops, cafes, libraries, everything. You name it.
We used to have dinner around there, didn't we?
Remember that night we were going to sleep in it?
We were going to sleep in it.
And then we got to like 10, we were like, it's cold,
It's really
it's
cold,
dark, it's a spider, it's scared. And then we came running in.
And I'm really uncomfortable.
Mum was like, I've dragged all your duvets out, like, sorry. But no, I loved our play shed. And we used to like sit on the steps and like with the little cash register and be like, someone to aisle 3, please, clean up at aisle 3, on the little like microphone.
And it's just us in there, like, okay.
And then the library cards. Everyone had a library card. Eve still got her library card.
Does she?
The library. You had to have a library card if you wanted to come and borrow one of my books.
But Beanie could come in.
Boys weren't allowed. And we have that same attitude now.
Boys weren't allowed.
Boys still aren't allowed.
I saw these kids have the TVs in the back kind of thing, and as I was driving in my little Fiat,
is that still a thing now though? Like,
yeah, like honestly,
everyone's got like kids have iPads now. They're like iPad kids.
No, these. I mean, unless they like somehow stuck the iPad
like onto the back
of the thing. Well, I was driving my car, and then I saw them, and then I literally thought of you because you had that fold down. Like drawing, but didn't you?
Oh
and
my
God,
I love that.
To me, you were an elite
and
child.
And that had a really distinct smell.
Did it?
Of crayons.
You have a thing with smells.
Yeah, I do. It really smelled of crayons. I can remember. I have that. You just a lot of memory of that little pink thing.
I love that.
But it had the smell of like crayons and like pencil shaving, like when you sharpen your pencil. That's what it smelled like. Although I sit in the back of the car with little crayons, like colouring.
You got me one, but I just get car sick.
Now I'm car sick. I can do that now.
I can't do it.
I can't even go on my phone in the car. Like I feel
really ill.
The amount of times Mum would be like, can you just Google like an address? I'm like, I honestly can't look down.
I'm gonna throw up.
I literally really got like minutes down the road. I'm like, I can't do it.
But no, saw these kids, like, to me, that was an elite child. If you had a TV
on the back seat,
you were
I had those
an
TVs.
elite child. We'll come back to the elite children thing in a minute. You know, we were going to see the tractors, right? And I'm sat in the middle.
Oh,
Beanie's
the show.
Beanie's there. And then Beanie had the wooden box, and he went,
no, it was a tissue box.
A tissue box, and he went bash straight in my eye, and my eye was bleeding. Already was just sitting there in the car, and all of a sudden, bang!
Because when you sat in the middle, or you sat on the end seat.
I think I sat in the middle.
Sat in the middle for him to smack you in the eye.
Because he literally went like that straight in my eye from 20 yards. Sorry, just a little empty thing there. Smacked me in the eye. I remember that.
That was so funny. And on that journey, because we were going to Peterborough, we were playing I Spy in the car. Yeah. And I remember you went, I spy my little eye, something beginning with B, right?
B.
I remember so well. And we were there like going, belt, like she missed out the seat belt. We were going through absolutely everything under the sun. We were like boats, like colours. We was going anything with pass, anything in the car. And do you know what it was in the end?
What?
Boat. It was boat, right? And we were like, what the hell are you on about a boat? Because I remember Mum was like bashboard instead of dashboard and like all sorts. And I had this, there was like a screen on the front of our car. And on the picture, there was a globe. Do you not remember this? There was a globe, right? And it was like a funky looking globe. And you thought it was a boat. And it was literally the planet Earth.
That sums me up.
And you were like, boat. And we were like, where on earth is this boat? And I remember we played that for ages trying to think of your, like, the B. Because you were like, no, I'm not giving up. No, like, you were adamant on it.
Adamant.
And it was boat. And we were like, it's literally a globe. That's planet Earth. And you were like, no, it's a boat. It's a Titanic boat coming towards us. And we were like, we don't know how you were seeing that to this day.
Dodgy eyes.
Yeah, honestly. But I think only you saw it as well because you were sat in the middle. You could see the screen at the front.
Yes, I must have been.
So I don't know if it's just like the angle you were looking at it, but you were seeing a boat and we were seeing a globe.
What a slave for me. No, I'm not giving up. That's such like
not giving up.
My competitiveness. No, I'm giving up.
You have to find it.
I have to find it.
I remember it so well.
What else for you is an elite child? When we were younger. That. Also, the Clark shoes. If you have a thingy,
the little toys.
I used to get them out in assembly because I used to get so bored.
Whip the shoe off.
Whip the shoe off.
Toy out.
Get the toy out and like play around with it. What else is an elite child?
I remember like me having. I'm an elite child.
I'm an elite child.
Cool cards. Do you remember that? And it was like that little plastic thing, and you'd make your own like cards, and you draw on them, and then you slide the little thing along, and it put like a plastic thing over it. And we made like Sophie's Secret Club cards.
Why do we have all these secret club
And you were not allowed to sit on that little wooden hut at school in that little house.
Oh my god!
Unless you had one of our cards.
In first school, I remember that.
We've just been bullies, really. But we were like, you can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us because we have this.
You're not allowed. You have to have one of these cards. I remember having that. Like, we used that so much. And I used that to make library cards for the playhouse at one point. Then I think, like, just kids now are, like, elite because they have, like, little toy, like, Range Rover cars to sit in and, like, things like that. Like, we never had that.
We never had that.
I had my quad bike. Do you remember my pink quad bike?
No.
I had that big pink battery quad bike with tassels hanging off it.
Yes, I do. And
we used to ride it around the garden.
I do remember.
And it was like, it was big. It was quite a big
really
thing.
Big. Well, I just remember me being in like year 8 whatever with my square flip phone. Right?
Oh my god, and I had the round one.
Yeah, you had the round one. I mean, the phone it just didn't work. And then there were kids in year 5 like iPhones, and I was like,
and we and you just got those phones as well.
Yeah,
we got like, them little flip phones.
I was like, look at my phone, it's square,
and they all had those like 5Cs, like those coloured, the coloured phones, and we were just like, mine used to go like when it opened, and it literally looked like a little compact mirror, didn't it? Yeah. I love them.
They were great.
Yeah, but they're worth quite a bit now because I was googling it the other day. I got rid of mine.
I reckon I've still got mine somewhere.
I think mine's in the bin because mine was my mum's old phone.
Oh, see, my dad
and yours
bought
was
me.
A new one, yeah.
But even then, my parents only got that for me because I walked to school.
Yeah, that was the point of having it. Because me and you would literally be like, we're gonna meet like after school. We'd ring each other's house phones.
Yeah, house phone. I literally.
And then we would. Yeah, I knew your old house. Don't know this one.
No, it's the same number.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Oh wow. And I remember we used to literally like ring each other. And be like, right, we're leaving our house now. We'd slam the phone down and you'd run and we'd meet down the track in the middle, wouldn't we? And then we'd go to each other's house.
Or like Skype or whatever.
And then we'd like phone through and say, just let you know, Mum, I'm now at Ellie's. Like, we met in the middle and we've got home safely for our like 5-minute walk.
And now it's just a phone call, isn't it?
And now it's just like we track each other on the daily.
Yeah, now you track me.
Like I literally am sat here and I'm like, what are my Sims doing today? Like, you guys are like a game to me.
See, I only track where you are if you don't answer my phone. If I call you,
it was like when you phoned me, it was like, what are you doing in Lidl's?
Yeah, I did. I was like, why are you in Lidl? I just like to know where you are. And then the thing is, if you don't answer me and I see it at work, oh, she's at work. But if I call you and you're at home, I'm like, why aren't you answering me?
Yeah, but sometimes I just don't have my phone on me at home.
Matt, hello.
And it's like, and you ring continuously, and then you ring the house phone anyway.
Yeah, I do. I suppose that anyone actually rings that house phone.
Yeah, you are. We just said this the other day. We've kept that house phone for you.
Thank you.
Because we don't have any calls on it. Like, honestly.
So you know it's me.
But there's you who phone and Julie phones every Friday at 6, and that is it. There's only use for that house phone. We don't even use it to call anyone out. I don't think you can even hear us on it anymore.
No, I can still hear you.
But you love the house phone.
I love a house phone.
You love the house phone.
Love a good house phone.
I heard it on the radio, and I was a bit like, is this really a thing? So cups of tea. We love our cups of tea, don't we?
Love a cup of tea.
Love a cup of tea. How would you make your cup of tea?
Right, this is the thing.
What
I do tea bag.
Yeah.
Then the hot water.
Yeah.
Or if you have sugar, you put that in with the tea bag.
Right.
Then the hot water. Then the milk. Then you stir it. He didn't do that.
When do you remove the tea bag?
After the milk.
Yeah.
So milk in, because sometimes
you can't tell if it's strong enough.
A bit too much in of the milk, and you need to like drain the tea bag so it gets a bit stronger.
I'm the same as you. I would do tea bag, water,
it's the way milk, the Americans do it.
And then I remove the tea bag after. Because I personally like a really strong tea. My teas look so strong. They're like builder's brew. Like they are like a coffee. Like a weak coffee looking.
See, mine
Whereas yours are...
Mine are like in between.
Yeah.
They're not weak. Not weak. They're not a weak thing. They're not a strong thing. They're just nice in the middle.
They're little petite.
Like little cheap little thing. Like,
no, in the middle. No, I like a strong tea.
No.
But on the radio, basically, it was a scientific, like, I don't know, discovery experiment, whatever they've been banging on about. And they reckon that you should put salt in your tea. And apparently it was like back in like Chinese times or whatever, whoever the tea inventors were. It was like they originally would put salt in their tea and it stops your tea tasting bitter.
But my tea doesn't taste
bitter. I'm like, what does bitter mean? Because I don't think my tea tastes bitter.
No.
But does it taste bitter then? And we just don't know what bitter means.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah, salt in your cup of tea. So like not sugar, you just put salt in.
You just put salt in.
Yeah. But I don't like. Well, I do like. I say I don't like salty things. But that's a lie.
Surely things will come out and go. You can't have too much salt. I mean, because 1 minute is you can't have coffee, then you can't have this.
Yeah, but then they say, oh, you can't have too much salt. Well, you can't have
too much salt.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, you don't have enough salt in your diet, and it's like,
pick a side, pick a lane, and stick in it.
But I don't have sugar in my tea anyway.
No, well, I used to, but I had sugar spots on my arms. I mean, I could be making this up, but all I remember is when I was in Greece.
You need bloody sugar spots.
Sugar spots. When I was in Greece, I used to have really bad like spots on my arms, but they weren't like whitehead spots. They were just like
little lumps and bumps.
Like lumps and bumps.
Yeah.
And my auntie said to me, she went, "That's a sugar spot." And she was like, "You got to cut out sugar." So she was like, "You have to cut out like your biscuits and your cake." And I was like, "Whoa."
Whoa. Biscuits and cake are here to stay.
No. I was like, I'm not cutting out my biscuits and cake. I was like, I'll cut out the sugar in my tea because I drink like 5 cups of tea a day. I just love tea.
I suppose when you think like, so you've had like a teaspoon of sugar in each
I was like,
yeah.
but mine wouldn't be a teaspoon. Mine would be like 2 teaspoons.
Oh,
like,
really?
Do you know what I mean? So I thought I'll cut out the sugar in my tea. And then since then, like I've still got a few, but
they've gone down.
But
I always think like, for me, if I have sugar in my tea, it just tastes too sweet. And I'm not.
Well, now it's too sweet
I'm not a sweet person, but like, I'm not really. I'm more of a savoury. But to me, I'm like, ooh.
But if I have coffee, then I have sugar. Because it's not too bitter for me.
Put salt in coffee?
Put salt in coffee.
Do we try that next?
Put salt in coffee instead.
No, I don't mind coffee. I like a really strong coffee. Like, if I went to, like, people go to get a coffee, but people do just get like a tea or like a hot chocolate or whatever.
I don't get a tea out because for me that's a waste. Because I can make a tea at home. That's a waste.
Yeah.
But I might get a pot of tea, so a pot of tea sometimes.
An afternoon tea. Include the sandwiches. And scones.
And scones.
Scones and scones.
Scones.
No.
Scones. No, but my nan made a good point.
It's scones before and it's scones after.
No. It's scone.
It's scone.
Then it's scone. No, it's a scone because of E on the end of it. Is there an E on the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the E.
Scone. But that does not add the E. Scone. It's like adding extra O's into it.
That's my reasoning.
Nah, I just had a posh snob say it.
No.
But when you have one, do you have like cream and jam then cream? What? Like,
berries and cream.
I'm a little lad that loves berries and cream. How do you do?
Now, Prince William.
Oh,
yeah,
Prince William's getting chucked in. He'll be king soon.
No, did you see?
Charles is popping it.
Really
he is. We get another 2 bank holidays. We're gonna have a funeral and we're gonna have a coronation. I hope they're in May. It needs to hurry up. I've got like May last year. I'm not gonna lie, was gorgeous.
Yeah, but I feel bad for him. Anyway,
I don't. He should have passed it along anyway.
Right. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that whole
royal debate.
Not getting into that.
What a waste.
So William has his jam then cream. I think it's wrong. I have it cream then the jam because this is my reasoning. If you put the jam on and then you go put the cream, all the jam like just seems to get on the cream. So then when you dip your knife back into the pot, the jam's in the pot as well.
We shouldn't be double dipping.
No, but I put a bit on and then I put a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
But so would you do scone? Jam, cream.
I'm not going to do cream, jam.
No, but then scone on top. Whereas eat it in whole.
No,
I would have 2,
half it,
and then have cream and jam on
cream,
both.
Then jam. Because also when you bite into it, you know what I'm miming, biting into it.
I could still eat one right now. I've had one in so long.
When I'm biting into it, then you can just taste jam.
Oh, yeah, true.
I love a chai latte.
Yeah, but chai latte is actually tea. It's not actually coffee.
Yeah, no, it is.
Which I think is an imposter.
An imposter. No, but you can have coffee with it.
Yeah, no, I do love a chai latte.
But a chai latte,
you know my obsession with chai lattes.
The
amount of different chai lattes I have at home at the minute.
Yeah.
I've not even tried the one you've got
you not?
yet. No, because I have a feeling that's going to be the best one. So
really
saving it. Yeah.
I would probably have just a latte with coconut milk.
Oh, and sugar-free syrup shots, this, that, and whatever.
Oh,
you're one of those with a mile-long order.
No, sometimes I get syrup. Sometimes I don't.
I'm literally going and I'll be literally like a latte, whether it's iced or normal, don't really care, and anything that's not cow milk. That's like always my order. And they're like, which one would you like? I don't care which.
But you know what? I do think it is bad
I have to pay more.
You have to pay more.
And what really irritates me is some places, like say you order. I know ordering a milkshake when you can't have dairy is a bit weird, but like sometimes you get a milkshake made with like oat milk. Say.
Yeah, but you would still want like
So you'd go get a milkshake, and it'd be like with almond milk, it's like 30p extra, which is fine. But almond milk's quite like runny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does not very good to make a milkshake with. So you really need oat because it's like thicker and creamier. But they'll charge you like say 60p for oat milk or 30p for almond milk.
No, but
and I'm like,
I
don't want them to like be losing out.
I don't understand like how it's more
money. No, I don't.
Maybe I'm an idiot, but
because I buy a carton of almond milk from Lidl's, and that's really cheap.
And it's not
costing much.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I went and bought one of those like what do you call them? Like the small cartons of milk, not the small ones, but like the skinny ones.
Your 1.2 litres.
Yeah, I went and bought one of them from Esso just now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was Esso, so obviously it's a bit more
money.
But it was like £2 something, which I think is quite a lot for that amount of milk.
In Asda, it's for what 1.4 or 1.6. It's £1.60.
Yeah, but then I think if I got an almond milk, which is probably like double the size of that, it'd probably be like 90p.
Yeah.
So how am I paying 30p in a shop?
I do think it's bad because it's not your fault. Your dairy.
Yeah.
Intolerance.
People that are vegans, controversial opinions, but people that are vegan or people that just think, oh, I don't really like cow milk, fancy something different, they should have to pay because you are making that life choice.
You're making the life choice.
It's not my fault that I might shark myself if I have it.
You really can't go. You can not pay, and then you can pay.
Thank you for coming to the second podcast.
I hope you watched all of it.
If you're listening to the first one right now, wow,
that was a stress because my internet stopped working.
As it was meant to be uploaded. It was meant to be uploaded at 7. The internet cut out. Hotspot wasn't working. I'm too poor for 4G.
The video stopped working.
It was my curse. It was the curse. But yeah,
thank you for watching.
Do all the normal like, subscribe, comments, and
follow,
bells, and what else do we have to do? All the things, all the normal things.
Repost on TikTok.
Yeah, and we are What's the Plan _pod on podcast on all socials. So find us.
Thank you all.
Thanks for the good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Catch flights, not feelings.